Step-by-step exam solutions. Okay, maths class. Training you to excel. Subscribe. Give a thumbs up. Share with friends. Click the notification button so that you receive the next presentation. Step-by-step exam solutions. Okay, maths class, present step to exam success. Step 1, plan. Step 2, pray. Step 3, prepare. Step 4, preview. Step 5, perform. Okay, maths class, step-by-step exam solutions, graphs of trigonometric functions. In this series, we will be looking at graphs. We have gone through graph of linear functions, graph of quadratic functions, and we are now in graph number 3, trigonometric functions. Our objectives are: number 1, obtain or complete a given table of values. 2, choose a reasonable uniform scale. 3, correctly plot the coordinate point. 4, answer questions based on the graphs correctly. Trigonometric graph number 3. Copy and complete the table of values for y is equal to cos x minus 4 sin x. B. Using a scale of 2 cm to 30 degrees on the x-axis and 2 cm to 1 unit on the y-axis, draw the graph of y is equal to cos x minus 4 sin x for values of s from 0 to 300 degrees. C. Use the graph to solve the equation cos x minus 4 sin x is equal to 0. Number 2. Find the value of y when x is equal to 135 degrees. Number 3. Find x when y is equal to 1.5. We are going to solve these questions together now. The function we are going to prepare the table is y is equal to cos x minus 4 sin x. Now we are going to find the value of y when x is 30 degrees. If x is 30 degrees, we replace this x with 30 degrees. We replace this x with 30 degrees, and then we simplify. Y is equal to 0.87. Cos 30 is 0.87. Sin 30 is 0.5. So now we are going to simplify again. 0.87 minus 2. Then y is equal to minus 1.13, which to one decimal place is minus 1.1. Then we are going to find the value of y when x is 60 degrees. When x is 60 degrees, we replace x with 60 here, we replace x with 60 here. And then we follow the same process here to find cos 60, which is 0.5. And then 4 times cos 60, sin 60, which is 0.87. We simplify that again. 0.5. Then 4 times 0.87 will give us 3.48. Then y is equal to 0.5 minus 3.48 will give us minus 3. So that will give us minus 3. Then when x is equal to 90 degrees, we are going to substitute again 90 and 90, and then we simplify. So y is equal to cos 90 we know is 0, and sin 90 we know is 1. So we are going to 4 times 1. So y will be equal to 0 minus 4. Finally giving us that y is equal to minus 4 minus 4. Then we are going to find the value of y when x is 120 degrees. So if x is 120 degrees, we replace this with 120, and we replace this with 120. Then y is equal to cos 120 will give us minus 0.5. And then sin 120 is 0.87. Then we are going to simplify that again. Minus 0.5, then minus 3.48. Then y will be equal to minus 3.98, which is approximately minus 4.0. Then when x is 150 degrees, we are now going to find the value of y. So replace x with 150 here, replace s with 150 here, and then we're going to simplify. Cos 150 is minus 0.87, sin 150 is 0.5. Then we're going to simplify this again. Minus 0.87 minus 2 will give me y is equal to minus 2.87, which is approximately minus 2.9 to 1 decimal place. Now when x is equal to 240, we replace s with 240, we replace s here with 240, then y will be equal to, cos 240 will give us minus 0.87, sin 240 is also negative, is going to give us minus 0.5. So y will be equal to minus 0.87 plus 2, minus times minus is plus. Then y will be equal to minus 0.87 plus 2 will give us 2.1. Then when x is equal to 270, we repeat the whole process again, and then we're going to have 0 minus 4 times minus 1. That will give us 0, minus times minus will give us plus, and then 4 times 1 will give us 4. So y will be equal to 4.0. Now that we have completed the table, we are going to move straight to the graph board to plot the graphs. Our scale, once again, on the y-axis have 2 centimeters is equal to 1 unit, and on the x-axis 2 centimeters is equal to 30 degrees. So we're now going to draw the use the scale to draw our axis. On the y-axis you have every 2 centimeters is 1. Every 2 centimeters is 1. And then each small square is 0.1. On the x-axis, every 2 centimeters is 30 degrees. Another 30, 30, 30, and then till the end you get to 300. Then you have 30 degrees divided by 10, that will give us 3. So each small square is 3 degrees. Using this scale, we can now start the plotting. When x is 0 degrees, y is equal to 1. X is 0 along the y-axis, and y is 1 at this point, so the point will be there. When x is equal to 30 degrees, y is minus 1.1. X is 30 degrees here, y is minus 1.1 at this point. When x is equal to 60 degrees, y is minus 3.0. X is 60 degrees here, then 3.0 will be at this point. When x is equal to 90 degrees, y is minus 4. X is 90 here, minus 4 degrees will be here. When x is 120, y is minus 4. That's 120 minus 4 will be at this point. When x is 150, y is minus 2.9. 150 here, this is 2, and this is 3. 2.9 will be 1 square below that. So now, when x is 180, y is minus 1. 180 minus 1. Then when x is 210, y is 1.1. This is 210 here, and this is 1, and then 1.1 at this point. When x is 240, y is 2.6. 240 here, and then this is 2, and then they add 2.6 will be here, 2.5, 2.6. When x is 270, y is 4. 270, y is 4 at this point. So now we have completed the plotting. We are going to join these points with a smooth curve. Let's join the points now. The pink line is the curve for the function we're plotting. Now we're not going to use that to answer our questions. The first question we have to answer is to solve the equation cos x minus 4 sin x is equal to 0. That will be the root of this function, and the root is where the pink line crosses the red x-axis. The first point is here, and then we are going to find the value of x at that point, and that will give us 15 degrees, halfway between 0 and 30, 15 degrees. Then when y is equal to 0, x is equal to 15 degrees. Then you can see also that the pink line cross the red axis also at this point, which is halfway between 180 and 210. That means add 15 here. That will give us 195 degrees. So that's the point here. Now we'll add 15 to that, 195 degrees. So that means that when x is equal to 0, when y is equal to 0 degrees, x is 15 degrees, or x is equal to 195 degrees. Then the second question, find the value of y when x is equal to 135 degrees. 135 degrees, add 15 here, that's halfway between here. So add 15 here, have 135. That's the point we are looking at here, 135. Then we are going to drop a vertical line from this 135 to touch the curve at this point. So now that's the line. And then it comes to the curve at this point. So from this point, we are going to draw a horizontal line to the y axis. Then that's the horizontal line to the y axis. Now we're going to find the value of the y at that point. The value of y at that point will give us minus 3.55 degrees. This is 3.5. This is 3.6. Halfway between 3.5 and 3.6 will be 3.55. So therefore, when x is equal to 135 degrees, then y is equal to minus 3.55. Now the last question for this presentation, find the value of x when y is equal to 1.5. Y is 1.5 here. So from this point, we are going to draw a horizontal line to meet the curve at this point. Let's do that now. Now that is the red broken line. Then it touched the curve at this point. From this point, we are going to drop a line to the x-axis. That gives us the value of x when y is equal to 1.5. Only one place, this dashed line touch or cross the pink line. So now we're now going to take the value of x at this point. Then you can see that x is equal to 217.5 degrees. This is 210, this is 213, this is 216, and then the other one, 3 divided by 2, 1.5, added to 216, 217.5 degrees. That means when y is equal to 1.5, x is equal to 217.5 degrees. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.